What's up, Facebook and YouTube? This is your boy Alex Montalvo from Gaming 101, also known on YouTube as the Metal Gamer, and I'm here to talk about something that it doesn't have to do with video games so much. It have to do more with technology, and it's gonna be my review after 2 months of me owning the iPhone 11. I used to have an iPhone 4S. I don't remember. I think that was the 4S. Somebody gave it to me way back, and I use it. I put it as a prepaid phone, and I use it for maybe a few months, and I hate it. I hate it. I was like, I don't like this phone. I don't know what is the big deal about the iPhone. So I get what was the phone? I think it was a Kyocera or something like that. I don't remember. Android phone prepaid, and I start my journey with Android, which is being my favorite OS for phones or mobile devices, until now that I went and upgrade for an iPhone 11 for 2 reasons. Number one, I like the offer that T-Mobile have of jump on demand, when I can every 2-3 months return the phone and get another one, as long as in some price range. I don't need to pay a dime. If it's more than what they say that it can be allowed, I gotta pay the leftover. For example, the phones cost $1,000. My amount is $750. If I want that phone that costs $1,000 in jump on demand, I gotta give $250 deposit payment, and then the other $750 go in jump on demand, which I can switch the phone every time that I want. So I want to change my phone. I used to have an LG V40. I don't used to have. It's still here. Just give me a moment. I don't know why the computer continue going sleep mode. Right here. Just give me a moment. An LG V40 right here. Still working. Phone is in good condition. It's not cracked. That you see there, it is. You see, it's not cracked. It's the screen protector. If I get that screen, if I get the screen protection out, I don't have even one scratch in that phone. But I was a little bit upset with LG, not with Android, with LG, because LG take forever to release their updates. For example, on the phone is 2018. On December 2019, if I don't make a mistake, they released Android 9.0. Android is already in 10.0, and they still in 9.0. And I'm the kind of person that I like my phones or my computer, my video games, whatever it is that have to do with technology. I want it up to date all the time. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna switch my LG V40, and I want the OnePlus 7T Pro. I went to T-Mobile when I went to get the phone. The phone was like $800 and something, and because I want jump on demand, because I like to update my devices often, I gotta put down payment. It was like $200, something like that. And in that moment, I don't want to spend that amount of money, because it was Christmas time. That was December now, and I have other presents that I need to buy. I want to buy a phone for my wife too. I have all the expensive that I want to do, and I don't want to put $200 down payment. I don't have the money in that moment. So I say, okay, what kind of phone you guys have here that is on that $700 range, that I don't need to pay a deposit or a down payment on the phone, and that is good enough for me to change my LG V40. So look into everything that they have there. It will be the iPhone 11, which I get without paying a penny, and I get a black version for me, and I get a red version for my wife. So I start to use the iPhone 11 for the past month and a half, maybe 2 already. And I start to see stuff on the phone that I really like, and stuff on the phone that I don't like, and some issue that I have. That is what I'm making this video, because I want people to tell me they have the same issue as me, or if it's my phone, so I can go and change it for another one. Not only the iPhone 11, if you have these issues with the iPhones, the XRs and all that stuff, because my daughter owns an XR, and she have this issue that I'm going to talk here almost at the end of the video. But I want to start this video giving props to iPhone on the stuff that I think that they make really good on this phone and that I like, and then mention ones that I wish that the phone have or that I don't like on the phone. So I'm gonna start with the ones that I like. I want to be positive because a lot of people who gonna watch this video know that all the time I say iPhones are overrated. iPhones have they sell you this thing and you can get the same thing cheaper in another company doing the same. They do the same stuff like that. I always say people buy iPhones because it's Apple and they want to look cool, stuff like that. And after I own the phone for 2 months almost, I can give my opinion of what I think I like better. This one, which is the Android phone, or this one, which is my iPhone. And I'm gonna start with the things that I like on the iPhone. So stuff that I like on the iPhones, I would say right now. What if you see me looking to this way because I have some notes that I'm reading. Number one, the camera quality. The camera quality on the iPhone 11 it's beautiful. I am not gonna say no. It's a freaking pretty camera. It take beautiful pictures, it take beautiful videos, and they look good. Other thing that I like about the camera or the phone, is the screen colors, especially when you activate through tones colors. If you go to, you put down like this here, you get the phone here like this. Let me open it. You put it down like this. You press here the thing, and then you press this one here. They say true color. You see that I have it on. It will give you a better. Color definition on your screen. The red look more realistic, the blue look more realistic, the skin tone look more realistic, and I love that. I think that is something that the props is really good. It really make a difference. Even that the screen on this phone, at least on the 11, I'm talking about the 11, I'm not talking about the iPhone Pro or the Pro Max, okay? I'm talking about just the regular 11 version. It's a low resolution screen. I also like iMessage. I'm one of the person that used to say iMessage is no big deal. I don't know what people are so in love with iMessage, but now after being using iMessage for the past 2 months, I can say that it's good. iMessage is good. The way that you respond to people, the way that you receive stuff, the how you interact with people, how you can see when they are responding to you, when you can see that they already read your message and stuff like that. It's really cool. I don't think the iMessage is something that it will make me buy the iPhone, but it's something that I can say now that I'm using, that I understand what a lot of people love iMessage. On Android, if you, let's see, for example, I have the LG. If I use the message that the LG bring, it is not as good or as funny, I would say, as iMessage. Now, if you just change it for Google message, yeah, Google Message it's going head to head against the iMessage, but it's something that you need to download. It doesn't come with the phone because the company that create your phone can be Google, it can be Samsung, it can be Motorola. They use different softwares or different messaging apps. Also, I like the support when it comes to accessories that you can get for the phone. You can even go to the gas station close to your house and you will have the cables. Really expensive, but you will have the cables, you will have screen protectors. You can find any accessories that you need for your phone when it's iPhone. When you have another brand, you got to go to specific places to get them, but you don't find them anywhere. And iPhone is easy. Like I said, you can even go to the little kiosk close to your house and you go and you're gonna find something that can fit your iPhone. The apps have some exclusive features that are only available on iPhone. Not all the apps, but there's some apps that when you download it on iPhone, it look different, it work better, or it has some features that in Android doesn't have. So that's something that I noticed in these 2 months when it comes to the iPhone. Other things that I like about the iPhone, it's scan documents. You can go to your notes apps that come with the iPhone. I don't know if it's called iNotes, I don't remember, but it's the one that comes with the phone. It's part of the iOS. And you can scan your documents, take a picture, make that picture like it's a photocopy or something like that. You can even fill up the information right there, save it as a PDF file, and send them to whoever you need to send it. Android do the same, but you need a third-party app to do that. You need, unless I was using Tiny Scanner, which you do all that stuff and allow me to send me as a fax. On the iPhone, I don't know if I can send it as a fax yet, but I know that I can send it to email or send it to print it out via Bluetooth if I have a Bluetooth printer. One of the things that I like about the iPhone 11 is the hearing app. The iPhone 11 do this. I don't know. I'm assuming that the ones before do it too. The iPad do that. I have an iPad Generation 6. And the hearing app is nothing more, nothing else. If you go to Control Panel, I think that it is, or Control something, I forgot. And you go and you activate hearing app. It's going to show you like a little ear right here. Let me show you that again. For those one that maybe doesn't know about this, which I doubt it, it's gonna show you right here that little ear. You see it right there? Right there. This icon, which you press, and what it does is make your AirPods, become like your own personal monitors. You use the microphone of your phone and transmit it with the microphone of your phone. It's listen to it to your ears, and you can hear the conversation better if you have ear problems, or in my case that I play in my church the bass guitar and drum sometimes, Iglesia Cristiana Rep. I use it to listen to the instruments that are a little bit far away from me, like the piano. Sometimes when the piano player is playing the piano, I cannot hear too good the piano to the monitor, so I put the phone a little bit closer to her, and then I turn on the hearing app, and it's like I have my own personal monitor, and I can hear the singers and the piano better, so I don't get lost when I'm playing. It have a little delay, sorry, but it's so small that you don't even notice that it have a delay, and it helped me a lot when I'm playing to listen the rest of the band. Also, it's something that I'm gonna mention in here, but it's something that is exclusive to AirPods, but it's not because another kind of wireless AirPods or earbuds, whatever you want to call it, cannot do, because this is just the iPhone detecting the sound on the microphone and send it to your ears. It's something that can be done with any other microphone. As a matter of fact, you can download a third-party app and use another type of headphones to do this too, but it's not so accurate like the one that the iPhone have. You can do the same in Android if you download a third-party app, but it's not as accurate as the AirPod does. Apple was smart enough to lock this to work only with the AirPods, which it make you want to get some AirPods, like happened to me, because I want that feature, because I know that it will help me when I'm playing live music and the monitor is not close to me. But the fact is that I compare my JBL 120 TWS in music quality, and the JBL sounds way better. Now my AirPods have a better microphone and people can hear me better in phone calls, and have this feature that is not the AirPods, it's the phone. So it can be done with another one if Apple decide to open and try this with another brand, make it more affordable or more open, so other headphones can use this technique. I also like the updates. The updates on iPhone 11 or iPhone 11 are always on point. Every month, every 2 months, it's a update that it make my phone have the latest and fix anything that it's broken on the phone. When in Android it takes forever. Like I was telling in the beginning, that's the reason that I switched from LG V40. Not because the phone was bad. The phone is amazing. I love the phone and I miss the phone. But LG in updates, it's awful. And the last thing that I'm gonna say that I like about the phone is one account rule them all. You know, when you start an iPhone, it's what you call the ecosystem. You can start something in your iPhone and then open your iPad and continue on your iPad. And if you have a Mac Pro or any kind of computer made by Apple, as long as you have the same account on all of them, you can see the pictures on the other one. You can see any documents opening and continue over there. So I think that that's really, really good. But now I want to talk about what I don't like about the phone, what I think that the phone is missing, and some issues that I'm having with this phone. The first thing that I miss is no Touch ID. I say in this one, I think that I don't mention that in the good ones, but in the good ones, in the ones that I like, I forgot to mention that I like Face ID. Face ID is really quickly, especially when you sync Face ID with your bank account. You just open the bank account app, because the camera is facing you, detect that it's you, boom, take you to the bank. When in Touch ID, you gotta open the bank, you gotta press the Touch ID, you gotta put your finger, wait until the fingerprint is the phone read your fingerprint, and then open the app. So the other one is faster. But I think that the iPhone needs to have Touch ID, because there's some occasion that doesn't recognize my face because something get in the way, or because something happened, or the camera is a little bit dirty and I don't know, it doesn't get my face good. In those moments, I would like to have a Touch ID just to touch the phone, unlock the phone, and then later on fix what is the situation. I don't like the fact that iOS doesn't have a back button. Everything is with gestures. I like not the physical, but the in-screen back button that the Androids have. You know, always Android in the bottom here, we have the little triangle. You're gonna have the little triangles. You're gonna have the little circle and the little square here, which make my life easy when I want to get out of a software or go back or switch between apps. Also, don't like the fact that you cannot multitask in this phone. On Android, I can open two apps at the same time, put one in the top of the screen and another top and the other second on the bottom, and do two stuff at the same time. You cannot do that in iPhone. An iPhone, you gotta work with an app, close it, and work with the other one. What else I have here? I'll get out of position. Okay. Siri is not better than Google Assistant. Facts. I ask questions to Siri, and Siri comes with the dumbest answer I ever hear. I tell Siri, I'm not gonna say the word because the phone.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
I was saying I'm not gonna say the name because she wanna respond and she respond. I tell Siri, take me to Best Buy in Central Park. I'm gonna give you an example, and he say, I'll find this option. Which one you want? I say the same to Google Assistant, and it tell me Best Buy Central Park. Let's go. Even open the map, and it have me ready to go over there. Why? Because Google know that the only Best Buy on Fredericksburg is in Central Park. This is the area where I live. I don't know why Siri want to give me different options if I already tell you Best Buy in Central Park, Fredericksburg. That's one. Two, you ask Siri which one is the best phone, and it tell you, is there's other phone? You ask the same to Google Assistant, and it give you the list of the best phones that people think, or the technology places based on what they do suggest you to buy. And I understand why Apple do that, because they're trying to promote their own phone. But Google also has their own phone called Pixel, and they don't do that. They give you the right information. I don't know why my notes are going back. Camera record on 4K 60 FPS. The front camera and the back camera, which is amazing. I don't think that I mentioned that in the thing that I like. Love that. But the screen on the phone is not even 1080p. The screen of this phone is 1792 by 826 if I don't make a mistake. That's a little bit more than 720p, but it's not even 1080p. So why you have a camera that records 4K 60 frames per second if you're gonna play it back in a screen that is not even 1080p? Why you cannot make this screen on least 1440p, which it will be 2K? This phone came out in 2018 and needs HDR 1440p screen 2008, okay, and it costs $700, and it have 3 cameras on the back and it have 2 cameras on the front. This one costs $700, only have 1 camera on the front and those 2 big eyes on the back, and the screen is not even 1080p, and it costs $750, $50 more than my LG V40. And my LG V40 have an OLED screen, 1440p, LCD screen, which is old technology. I don't care if Apple want to call it, oh, this is a Retina liquid, what it is, just an LCD screen with a little bit more features, okay? That is not even 1080p. And I understand, you know, I play the videos and they look good and they move good because that screen is 60 hertz, so it's gonna show you every frame they record. And you can say, yeah, but Alex, maybe it doesn't show you a 1080p or a 2K in the phone, but when you play it on a 4K TV, it's ready. Yes, I give you that. But who record something in the phone and say, wait until I go home so I can connect it to my 4K TV so you can see how good recording 4K? Nobody. Every time that you record something on your phone, you give the phone to somebody so they can see what you record. So make a 4K camera play on a 1080p display, and a 1080p display is a waste of resolution, in my own opinion. Okay, so that's something that I don't like about the phone. I gotta head you up. 22 minutes. This is something really bad. Now I have some issues with this phone. That is what I want you guys. If you get to the end of this video, thank you very much. Love it. Thank you for your support. One of the issues that I have with this phone is when I'm inside my home and it's connected to the Wi-Fi. It's connected to the Wi-Fi. It told me internet available, so you have internet. Even then, the phone show that it's internet. It stay like in a loop, you know, like loading and loading and loading and loading. Videos doesn't want to play. In YouTube. Facebook pages stay like loading and loading and loading and loading, it drives me crazy. And I need to turn off the phone, turn it back on, and problem is resolved. And this is happened to my iPhone, and also happened to my daughter XR iPhone that she have. Also, when I'm in a place that is Wi-Fi and I'm connected to the Wi-Fi and I walk out of the Wi-Fi and I go back to T-Mobile signal, it doesn't want to go online. It stay like there's no internet. It stay there like frozen, like not frozen because the phone works, but it's not letting me go to any kind of any kind of it don't let me access to nothing that had to do with the data. You know, they have to use the internet, and I gotta turn off the phone, turn it on again, and then it go and do that. Also, when I'm in places that the signal of T-Mobile is a little bit weak, doesn't want to call, doesn't want to go online, doesn't want to do nothing. But my LG V40 on the same spot, even with one little bar, it call and go online and never lose the signal. Those are stuff that I don't like about the phone. The other thing that I don't like about the phone is when you turn it off, it take forever to turn off. You turn it off, the screen go black, and you think that the phone is off. But when you put the phone like this, you know, you get the phone like this, and you make it like that to see, you will see that the screen is still on. And it take 15 to 20 seconds to that screen to do completely black, so you can turn it on again. My LG, when I turn it off in less than 10 seconds, it's off, and I'm already rebooting the phone. I turn both phones at the same time, and my LG is faster My LG is really faster. So in the same places, my LG B40 gets signal, and the iPhone doesn't. You know, sometimes when I used to have my LG B40, we go on the car trip, and my daughter was playing music, and in the same spot that we pass every day, her iPhone died, no music. But when I'm using my LG B40 and we go through the same street, we both had T-Mobile because I'm the, she's in my account, and I passed through the same spot that she lost signal. Mine doesn't lose signal. It continue it used to. It get the signal, never lose the signal. Now that I switched to the iPhone 11, it lost signal in the same places that she lost signal, which is showing me that apparently the antennas are weak, or the antenna are in the places that are easy to lose signal, and the same with the Wi-Fi. I don't think that the Wi-Fi, it is, I cannot say that it's weak, because the Wi-Fi, I get more Wi-Fi signal in my iPhone 11 than what I get to my LG V40, but it's like slow, and when I switch from one signal to another, the phone get confused. It doesn't know what to do, when my LG doesn't do that with Android. So that is my review after 2 months with the iPhone, what I think about it, and what I think between the LG B40 and the iPhone, what I miss about one from another. I like more Android than iPhone. I can stand right here right now and say yes, I like more Android than iPhone, but iPhone changed my perspective. I understand why people like iPhone. I prefer Android because some stuff that I can do, and more stuff that I can do in the phone for what I use it than iPhone. But I understand what people say, the iPhone is easier to use, and that's why they like it. And I also understand what a person who come from iPhone to Android feel lost, the same way that when I came from Android to iPhone, I feel lost. So which one I recommend is up to you, which one you like better. If you get an iPhone phone, a phone with iOS, sorry, it will work good for you. Hey, kudos to you, use it. If you have an Android user and you buy an Android phone and you like it, use it. Each company have their pros and their bad, and it's up to you which one you like more. But at the end, in my own opinion, I have better experience with Android. The problem is that because Android is a third-party company, iPhone make the phone, Apple make the iPhone and make the operating system, so it work together, and the updates are coming at the same time for everybody. When you get an Android is made by Google, but the phones are made by other company. You can have the Google Pixel, you can have the Samsung, you can have Motorola, you can have OnePlus, you can have LG. So depend the company how fast they can update that system or the operating system to work on your phone. And sometimes the operating system work better in one phones than in other because have better hardware inside. So because of that, you're gonna have that issue that some phones will work flawless in Android and other ones will lag and give you headache. So I understand why people want to stick with iPhone, because one brand, one phone, one software to rule them all. Android depend the phone on the brand, depend the operating system and the brand is how good will work. So this is Alex Montalvo for my channel Gaming 101. See ya.